all the time. I'm working at home, my wife's doing errands. I just type her cell phone number at teleflip.com. Totally free, no ads, no clue how they're making money, but you just put the cell phone number at teleflip.com, and in your email message, say what you want to say, 160 characters, and off it goes to that person's cell phone. I got to put in a plug for Popularity Dialer. This is the greatest thing ever. Basically, it's a way to get yourself out of like a bad date or an endless meeting in advance. So you go to this website and you plug in the exact time and date that you want to be called. And your phone will ring at that moment. And you can be like, oh, the other person, well, they thought of that too. And you can pick what you want to hear on the other end. So it's like, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. How about you?
Well, you got time to talk?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Good. Where you at right now?
Well, I'm giving a talk.
Is it any good?
No. Or I love this one. This is the boss call. Hold on one second.
Hey, this is Mr. Johnson calling from the office.
Oh, hi, boss.
And did you complete that thing about a month ago, that photocopier training?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, so when was the last time you used a photocopier? Well, I don't know if you heard. You might have heard from Lenny, but there seems to be a problem.
Anyway, so it's truly beautiful. Unfortunately, Popularity Dialer has been temporarily taken off the market because some idiot put in an FCC regulator's number and sent that person a Popularity Dialer call. The FCC got huffy, sent them a letter. There it is. Cease and desist, blah, blah, blah. It's absurd. There's 1,000 wake-up services that work just the same way, and they're not taking them off the market. But anyway, they're challenging it in court, and here's hoping it comes back. So finally, I'm sure everyone's going to be talking about the iPhone today, because the iPhone was revolutionary in hardware and software and blah, 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 blah. But I'm also sure that you have heard, as I wholeheartedly agree, that the iPhone's real impact has nothing to do with the touch screen and the icon. It was the way it came about. Until the iPhone came along, the carriers, Verizon, AT&T, Singular, held veto power over every design innovation on a cell phone. And it was a stranglehold. They were calcified. Sorry, carriers, this is how I feel. They were calcified, they were conservative, didn't want to take risks. I know people who developed the original Trio, and they would go around to these carriers and say, well, will you carry our phone? And we have this cool feature and that cool feature, and they'd be like, no, we'll take that feature out. Ah. And so this is not conducive to innovation. So Steve Jobs came around with his cell phone and said, okay, here's the deal. It's going to be an Apple cell phone, but I'm not going to show it to you. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. You agree to be the carrier, we'll give you an exclusive, but you're not going to see it even before the public does. That's the deal. Take it or leave it. And Verizon said, get out of here, and so on. Finally, the Singular guy said, all right, you have a good track record, I'll go for it. The CEO of Singular did not see the iPhone until 2 weeks before the public did. It was developed in complete secret. The pieces of it that Singular needed to work on were divided up into pieces so nobody could see the big picture. And in fact, Apple even designed a phony user interface for it that didn't look like what it does now, so that they wouldn't know what they were looking at. And anyway, so it went on to become a huge hit, and it changed everything. Dominoes started falling. Google announced that they were going to develop an open operating system for cell phones, and there was this alliance, the Open Handset Alliance, that would offer phones that support this. Google's offering $10 million of development money for programmers to write new programs that will run on these phones. We can look for these at the end of the year. Verizon followed. I love this headline from Wired. Pigs fly, hell freezes over, and Verizon opens up its network. No, really. They've now said that they're going to let any handset, any CDMA handset run on their network, not just the ones that they have approved and certified. And they too have a developer program that will let you write new programs that will run on these phones. Apple has finally said that they too will let ordinary people write new programs for the iPhone. And I've seen some just incredible examples of creativity already in these things. You know that the iPhone has it has Wi-Fi. It has also what do you call them? Accelerometers, three-dimensional, knows which way the thing is being tipped. I saw a video game where you guide your little Pac-Man through the maze by tipping the phone like this. I've seen a prototype of a ping pong game where you and I both have iPhones and we're playing ping pong. We're seeing the visual of the ball getting bigger and bouncing back. You feel the little vibration every time the ball hits. And the iPhone knows how you're swinging it like a Wii because it has an accelerometer in it like a Wii. And so you can actually play ping pong through space with another iPhone. I mean, the world is just going to change. It's going to get more complicated, but it's going to be so fantastic, and it means we're moving toward an era where instead of these separate continents, the networks as separate continents, it'll be more like a central internet, and these are all the devices that are going to hop onto it. So I just want to close. I generally close, by the way, at a piano. As was mentioned earlier, I used to be a Broadway guy, and in lieu of the piano, I thought I would pay my tribute to the domino effect that began with the iPhone, with a music video. Ladies and gentlemen, my tribute to the iPhone. Sick to death of this old cell phone. That sound, the signal's weak, the software stinks. A mated hell phone. There's something new, a million times more rad than my phone. I too will join the cult. I want an iPhone. I have a few. It's got some flaws. We may just face it. No keys, no memory card. The battery's sealed. You can't replace it. But God, this thing is sweet. I touch iPod, Wi-Fi phone. You had me from hello. I want and hey. Oh, come on. No. I don't freaking believe it.
It's fitting for a technology speech.
No! Oh, come on. Alright, yeah, it gets really funny at the end. This will down. Let me do this. I went to the Apple store on the day of the iPhone when everyone was in line for it, and I got the people who've been standing in line for 5 days to sing lines of the song. So I'll do it for you, okay? I want to touch its precious screen. That's one guy. That's someone else. I want to wipe the smudges clean. I want to my friends to look and drool. I want to say, look, now I'm cool. I stood in line and I'll get mine. I'll get an iPhone. For what is a man? What has he got? If not iPhone, then he's got squat. It's all the things a phone should be. Who cares if it's AT&T?